This is going to be a video review of the Escali Primo Digital Scale. So I'm going to take it out of the box in a minute. We got the on-off, the Tare or Tare, or however you pronounce that, switch, and the settings for grams or ounces. Top-rated seal control panel, lightweight and durable. Tare feature, whatever that is. Capacity 11 pounds, increments of a 0.1 ounce or 1 gram, which is standard for most scales. Units, ounces, pounds, ounces, grams. There are scales that you can get that will do fluid ounces, and I read a lot of info that said don't mess with that, just stick with the standard ounces and grams and don't go with the volume for liquid. So this is supposed to be a very well-rated scale. Why did I buy this scale? Let me show you why. I bought it. There she is sitting over there with my tripod and all the stuff on the floor. I bought the scale because I am going to be feeding her based on the exact amount of grams of food that she should be getting. I know I've been overfeeding her, and so I'm going to be doing a video for everybody on how to understand the ME measurement on the bag of some dog food. So let's get back to the scale. And there it is unboxed. If you have a product you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I will do it, so let me know. If you want to do a thumbs up, a subscribe, or a like, that would help me out a lot on my channel as a YouTube creator. And what else? If you want to donate to my channel, ask for my PayPal info. So, here we go. Let's get on with the review. Comes with instructions, and let's face it, how many men read instructions? Well, that's just not going to happen. But we have English and Dutch and France and Espanol and Netherlands. I didn't know that Netherlands has, I didn't know that was a language. But, digital scale. Let's go see what this is all about. Little bit of information. Runs on AA batteries. A lot of these run on AAA batteries. I would rather have, I have a lot of AA batteries, and they're just easier to buy at the big box store, so I wanted one that ran on AA. And this is rated really well, very high up there. You look at the ratings on a lot of these scales. Some people are happy, some people aren't. A lot of people complain about it shuts off too fast, or if it doesn't shut off fast enough, or the Tare feature doesn't work, or they can't get it down to less than 1 gram. But none of these scales, unless you go to a jewelry scale, you're not going to get less than 1 gram. You'll get a 0.1 ounce, but you will not get it down to less than 1 gram on a scale like this. What else is there? Some people say that scales are really inconsistent. They put something on the scale, it gives a bad reading. Maybe it will give 2 grams. They put it on again, it gives 2.5. Let's do ounces. Put it on the scale, it gives 2 ounces. Put it on again, 2.1, 2.3, 2.0. So people are just not happy with a lot of these scales, and other people are very happy. Again, some people that bake, it takes them a while to measure out their items, and the scale shuts off too fast. Some of these, I don't know when this shuts off. I think it's like 2 minutes or something. Don't hold me to that. I'm not 100% positive. So what else do I want to say about scales? It depends on what you're doing. If you're going to be... There are some of these scales that come with a bowl built on there, and that's good if you're baking. Sometimes you want to put your own dish on there, and a dish is going to cover the display, so you want to be careful what type of scale you buy so that if you're going to put a dish on there, it doesn't cover your display. So I'm going to go put in the batteries. Wow, could not be easier than that. It's a very easy cover to remove. Some of these things are just a nightmare to remove, so I'm definitely glad that I bought the AA battery thing. And you want to pop it in like that. And we'll see what happens. I'm glad that it's got an easy cover for the battery. Not that you replace a battery that often. So it's supposed to come on. It came on. And it's already at 0, but this is supposed to be the on-off switch. And I think you hold it for 2 seconds and it should turn off. Okay, it did that. Hold it for 2 seconds and it should turn on. And it did that. And then let's put something on here to see if we can get a reading. Wow, what is that? That's 3 grams, 0.1 ounce. That's a bottle cap cover. So it's 0.1 ounce, or 3 grams. Now here's where the catch is. How consistent is this thing? 3 grams. I want to put it on ounces. That's where a lot of people are unhappy with scales, is the inconsistency. It's holding the 0.1. I'll give it that. Okay, now what is the point of the tar function or the tare function? All that really means is it zeroes out whatever is on there. So let's assume that this is a dish that weighs, well, let's take that off for a second. It's zeroed out. Piece of gum. Piece of gum is 0.1 ounce. Interesting. See, isn't that, oh, whoa. What is this? Okay, no. 0.5 ounces or 2 grams. Okay, so we know that's pounds. 0.05 ounces. That's pretty small. That's a really accurate, or not accurate, it's a very small measurement. Okay, so the piece of gum is 2 grams, and the cover is 2 grams. So we should have 4 grams. Very nice. 5 grams. Okay, it's very hard with these things unless you want to get, if it goes over the 0.5, you're probably going to end up with it rounding out. Let's try this thing. Here we are at ounces. 0.2 ounces, 0.1 ounce. Okay, so that's 0.05 ounces. So see what's going on here? This is really 0.15 ounces. It rounds off to 2, and when you go to grams, then you're going to be 5 grams. It's probably like 4.5 grams. So I'm happy with it. So let's talk about the tar function. The tare function, whatever that is. I'm sure somebody's going to let me know. So we've got, let's go over to ounces again. We have, let's assume that we're cooking, and this is our dish, or this is our bowl. And we don't want to measure the bowl. We want to measure the ingredients. So we have 0.1, is that ounce or is that pounds? 0.05 ounces. You press the tar button, and it zeroes it out, and then you put in your ingredient, and you have your 0.05, which we measured before. That's how much the gum weighs. So, as far as the scale is concerned, it appears to be fairly accurate. If you're going to be doing something that needs to have detailed decimal points, then again, you want to use a jewelry scale. I think I said this goes up to 11 pounds. So, with a scale like this, you can't expect increments of 0.001. That's not going to happen with something like this. I'm happy. I'd give the scale a thumbs up, a 5 stars, just because with what I'm showing over here. I can't talk about longevity. I just bought the thing. It definitely appears to be consistent. Okay, and it's holding the reading. Let's remember we knew that the piece of gum was 0.5, so, or 0.05, so it should be 0.1 if we put another piece of gum in here. If gum is actually measured accurately. Let's see what happens. So we have the 0.05. Let's see if it goes to 0.1. This scale is really awesome. Okay, so it went to 0.15. So the thing is maybe, this is neat. I'm happy. The piece of gum is probably a little bit more than 0.05. 4 grams. Remember, we're zeroed out. So we have 4 grams for 2 pieces of gum. Let's take this off. Let's turn it off. Hold it for 2 seconds. Turn it back on. Give it a couple seconds. If you exceed it or if you overload it, it will go E, capital E's. So there we have, again, now we're at 3 grams. So 3 grams, piece of gum, 2 grams, piece of gum, 2 grams. So this should be 4, 5, should be 7 grams. What more could you ask for? This is good. This is a good thing. All right, so let's take off the 2 pieces of gum. Here are 3 grams again. Hit that button, zero everything out. Put the 2 pieces of gum on there. 4 grams. Remember I was saying it was probably like 4.5 or so. Okay, so I rounded it off to 5. Let's go to ounces. 1.5. Or no, 0.15. Okay, so that piece of gum is 0.05. This piece of gum is 0.05. 2 two pieces together, 0.15, which tells you that it's just off by a fraction in the rounding off, and that's to be expected with a scale like this. So again, thumbs up, subscribe or like. If these videos help you, please watch my other videos, and if you have something you want me to review for you, let me know. Thanks for watching, everybody. I am, as I said, going to do a video on measuring dog food and how to do the right portioning. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check it out. Thanks.